video is for educational and informational purpose only. Please consult your financial advisor before investing your money in stock market. Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about Shuffler India. So let's start. First we will see the overview of the company. Currently its revenue stands to 43,606 million. Total capacity they have generated 438 million pieces. They have a cash reserve of 2,435 million. Have produced consistent ROE around 17.82% and had registered more than 26,000 patents. They majorly work in two business segments. One is for automotive and another for industrial. If we talk about industrial, they are into rolling and plain bearings, linear guidance system, maintenance product, maintenance services, mechatronics, and digital services. For automotive aftermarket, they are majorly in the replacement parts for transmission, engine component, chassis components. If we talk about the application for an example where their products has been used, one of the application is rolling bearing, strut bearing, torque converter, active mechatronic, balance shafts, belt and chain drive systems, etc. And if we talk about the industry, they are into railways, wind energy, two-wheelers, industrial automation, power transmission, industrial distribution, and off-highway. Going towards the shareholding pattern, currently promoter holding is around 65%, mutual fund holding is 12%, domestic institutional holding is 14%, foreign institutional holding is 3%, and others are 6%. This is as per 31st March 2020. Coming around their financial history, they have generated revenues for 20% around CAGR from 2015. EBIT margin they have produced 14.6 CAGR. Earning after tax is 13%. Free cash flow, which is very good, they have consistently been increasing around 9%. Earning per share by 2019 it stands around 117 rupees. Dividend per share they have allocated in 2019 is rupees 35. If we talk about the growth aspect, they have been positively impacted by the Union Budget 2020, where the government has increased in the custom duties on imported electric vehicles. Then there is a 1,000 crore scheme for mid-size auto and auto component makers. 100% tax exemption proposed on interest and dividend capital gain, majorly for infrastructure sector. They are taking the opportunity of BS6 norms and increasing its content per vehicle by 30%. They are very aggressively into the launching of new products categories such as clutches, damping system, and engine parts. From RBI standpoint, they have trimmed the growth to 5% in 2019 and 2020, and due to the COVID implication, it will be further reduced. And being a more in kind of a conservative figure we take, it can reduce to 3%. They are waiting for a vehicle scrappage policy for the final clearance from the cabinet. If we see from an industrial point of view, how the 2019 and 2020 has been getting over with the industries, passenger vehicle production has been reduced to -10%, two-wheeler production has been reduced to -9%, commercial vehicle production has been reduced to massive around 20%, agri tractor production is 17% has been reduced, and again due to the COVID, it will be further dented. This sector will be further dented. Steel production is only 5.5%. Coal production is -0.7%. Machine tool is massively dropped by -35%. Electrical generation is only 0.2%. Wind energy is 5.3%. Railway rolling stock is 3.6%, and cement production is only 3.4% from 2018 to 2019. And this is about the industrial growth industrial sector growth. Now, if we talk about the stock forecast, what we see it as that the earning per share can reduce to 25% to 42% in fact, right? But being a more kind of a company profile and a management see, we see that it could reduce to 20 around 20% itself. Going with the revenue can drop to 17 to 31%. And going with the stock price, with the current price which it is trading on, we can see that it can drop up to 22%. And median, if we take a more in a kind of a risk, is 12%. Coming to conclusion, the stock is trading at currently price nearly around 3,600, sorry. Price to book value is 2.47. Current price per earning is 32 and industry price per earning is 18. Going with the history of the company, we can give them a PE of 20 and we see that the fair price comes around 2027 rupees. Going with the Benjamin Graham strategy with 10% growth, we expect the fair value is around 1600 rupees. And going by the book value, intrinsic value of a company, we consider the fair price is around 2184 rupees. Thank you guys. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe to channel and click on notification icon for more updates. Thank you.